cuties! Shop's open today. What are we serving? We're serving knowledge. And the knowledge for today is how I make my hype train. So what you're gonna need for this is a few things. First one being streamerbot. And then the other items that you're gonna need is obviously a broadcasting system like OBS. And then the other things is actually up to whatever you want. For me, here are my examples. I got my little twerking buddy. Got my little train, and then I have my little conductor. All right, so for the next step, I'm gonna show you guys how to actually get streamerbot. I'm gonna do a really quick tutorial on how to connect. So, what you're gonna need to do, you're gonna need to head over to streamer.bot. You're gonna have to download it, and then you're gonna have to install it. Once you have it installed, what you're gonna see when you open it up is this. Okay, now with this guy open over here, what you're gonna need to do, you're gonna need to connect your streamerbot to your OBS so that they can communicate. Now, how are you gonna do that? You're gonna head over to Stream app. Right now, you're gonna have nothing there. What you're gonna need to do next is you're gonna add. Right click and hit add within the little OBS section. If you have a Streamlabs desktop, it's right above there actually. Okay, right click, go to add. You're gonna pop up with a bunch of stuff. What you're gonna do, you can name it whatever you want. Just name it OBS. For this next part, it does get a little bit funky. If you have version 28 and higher, you're gonna wanna go to version 5, which is what I have. So if you have the more updated looking one, that's the one you're gonna need. If you have an older version of OBS, you're actually gonna have to install the WebSocket. It isn't part of OBS. Anyways, okay, so you're gonna see some slight differences. The port number changes. Now the next step, you're actually gonna have to navigate to your OBS. I'm gonna put some pictures up on here on where you gotta go. You just have to click on Tools, then head over down to your WebSocket server settings. Once you've done that, you should see something like this. Enable WebSocket server is gonna be on by default. Now, what you're actually gonna have to do is you're gonna have to grab your password and put it in streamerbot. And to do that, you just gotta open up show connect info and then grab that password. Now what you're gonna do next is you're gonna put that password in, and then once you put the password in, you're gonna click auto connect on startup and reconnect on disconnect, just in case it has a little hiccup. Okay, so do that. Hit OK. Now for the first time of doing this, you're gonna have to right click it and tell it to connect. You're gonna have to like force connect it. Now, if it worked, what you're gonna get is you're gonna get your stream status. It's gonna show that, and it's gonna show you what your scene looks like, your scene sources. All right, now that we got that all nice and connected, now I could teach you guys the fun stuff. But for that, we're actually gonna have to head on over to your OBS. Okay, so what you're basically gonna want to do in your OBS is simply just add all the sources that you want. For me, I have music right here, and then I also have a couple other guys. I got these guys. I got these guys layered. Nothing to see here. Nothing to worry about. Anyways, so yeah, these are my little guys, and I do have a little bit of music that goes in the background, which you guys will hear in a moment. When I show it off in a minute. So yeah. Just gotta add and layer those guys in, and then you head back on over to streamerbot. All right, now we're back on streamerbot. Now, to get to this next part, what you're gonna want to do is head on over to the tab called Actions. Inside the tab called Actions, what you're gonna want to do is add. Name it whatever you want. I'm gonna call it Start Train. And then I'm gonna actually create a group by typing in its name. I'm gonna call it Hypetrain just to keep it simple. So now our first action is gonna be, how do we want this thing to start? Now how I'm gonna do that is I'm gonna right click. There's so many things you can do with this bot. But what we're gonna head on over to is OBS, because that's what we're using for our broadcasting. And then we're gonna head down to sources. And then we're going to click on Set Source Visibility State. Now, since I've set it to a group, it makes it a lot easier. So basically, I just have to tell it to turn on that group upon the hype train starting. And we're gonna tell it it's already defaulted to set at visible. So when the train starts, it's gonna turn on the little group. It's gonna make it visible because I've put it all in one group and I've made it invisible currently. Now all I'm gonna do is make a second action called end train. I'm gonna actually copy this action from start train because I'm lazy. And then I'm gonna head over into end train. I'm gonna paste it, paste sub action, right click, then go to paste sub action. I'm gonna double click it and open it. And then I'm gonna go to hidden. So now, okay, now that we have those two things set up, what you can actually do is test these out, see if they even work. There's a little test button, so I'm opening up the start train. Ah, yeah. And then if I go and test out end, it stops. Once you have those two things set up, now what you gotta do is you gotta tell it to communicate with your Twitch. So head on over to platforms. Inside of platforms, it's already gonna have Twitch, events, and general. There's so many tabs. Twitch, events, and general. What you're gonna need to do is actually connect this. So head down to accounts. It's in the middle of those tabs. Right over there. Click account. Now what you gotta do is you actually gotta log in. So you just have to hit login. Another window should pop up and it should tell you a bunch of things like, hey, this is the information that we're gonna look at because we literally need it to function to do stuff on your channel, and you're gonna authorize, or you know, you're not gonna read it all like everyone else. Anyways, you log that in. Bot account I'm not gonna get into for this tutorial because you need to make another account and everything. Anyways, so once you've logged that in, you're gonna wanna head on over to events, click on the events tab again. Then on the lowest layer of tabs, you're gonna wanna scroll down over to Hypetrain. Now this is where it gets fun. You actually have a lot more power than what I'm teaching you right now today, just for simplicity. But in this bot, you can actually do a couple more things, like the progression as you level up, you can make it do different things if you'd like. We're gonna do start. What you gotta do is click on where it says no action selected. And then you're gonna select start train. And then you're gonna scroll on down to finish and select end train. And now when you get a hype train, you should have fun things happen. Kind of like this. Hey, yo, what about something about a bot? That's spicy! So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's tutorials. If you have any questions, don't be shy, just ask below. And if there's anything else that you see on my Twitch channel, let me put a little link above. I have so much going on that channel. So if you see other stuff on there that you like and you'd like to see me make a tutorial on, don't be shy, give me a heads up. And if it's possible, because some of them do need coding, but if it's possible, I will teach you guys, or you know what, I can even try to make a workaround and make it simple so that it's handy for everyone. But yeah, I hope you guys liked it. If you want more tutorials like this, you can let me know by liking this video and subscribing. So thank you. I really do hope this year that I can give more back to the VTubing community. It's been just such an amazing journey, and I would love to help you guys out and make things a lot more fun. Let your creativity just go wild, because I know this bot opened up so many doors for me, and I really hope it does the same for you guys too. Thank you so much. Have a great one, and I'll see you next time, guys. Mwah! Bye! Hi guys! If you like what you saw and you want to see some of my other content, consider checking out some of the links above. And if you want to get early access to more projects like these, and a couple other benefits, consider supporting me on Patreon. Also, thank you so much to this month's Patreons. Thanks for being here, guys. I love you guys. See you around. Bye for now.